in the high density orchards because there is a symbiotic relationship. We do that in traditional orchards, but not in high density orchards, because farmers have seen that in orchards where there is sheep rearing, traditional orchards, right, there's huge canopy trees of apples, that orchards that have or that has sheep rearing has less disease than the ones where there is disease.
You have been a pioneer on high-density plantation as well in Kashmir, and with this venture, I am very sure that our farmers and orchardists would get to know about how to propagate quality planting material. As the Vice Chancellor was mentioning, that we will be requiring around 400 million planting material in next few years, the way it is getting picked up in Kashmir. I am also expecting that if J&K and especially Kashmir Valley should be able to produce roughly around 100 million plants in next 2 years. That was the intervention made at that point of time, and it is going on well. But the best part, what you are doing is quality propagation. Whatever planting material is coming by in the field has to be disease-free and should be having proven genetics. Else, the farmer would get to know in the 5th year when fruit comes that whether he has invested in right kind of variety or not. So all the very best. All the very best to our partners who have come from Italy, and wish you the best. And I would request that the venture should start as early as possible, and your interaction with farmers should start as early as possible. I wish all the best to all the participants here, all the spectators, invitees. Thank you very much.
So we could again have some kind of joint ventures between the producers, maybe in Italy or in other countries, and with the local players in plant material multiplication. And this is for Khuram, but then everybody else can start start thinking about having the joint ventures. And I believe that Italy is known more for about the plant material multiplication and plant genetics. And everywhere there are the challenges, the global warming, climate change, and other global political issues. And many of the countries are trying to shift their production base to some other countries. For example, if you talk about the Netherlands, they are the #1 in the tulips in the world. And they have problems in the Netherlands about the tulips. They want to just shift their production base to some other countries where the climate is good. And from there, the genetics would be theirs, but then some mutual agreement can come in. So again, it would be a very good opportunity for you guys in Italy and from the people in here in this very particular hall. You can start thinking of having those joint ventures with the traders from outside and have those plant material multiplication centers here. It will be, we'll transfer the technology here and then we'll build our capacity. Third thing, sir, which I was just trying to mention to our ACSR, we have also built one tissue culture facility at the university wherein we would speed up the multiplication of the rootstocks, in the coronal rootstocks, and that will form the basis for us to go for the plant material multiplication. I would say, sir, so far we have not only that the facility which is now coming up. By the next year, we should be able to produce 5 lakh coronal rootstocks in 1 year, and then the target is 10 and 15 lakh. And again, under the PPP board, we were also seeing that if some private partner would also come into the tissue culture facility, university can provide the technological not backstopping to the private players, and also we are also building the capacity for certifying your plant material at the university level, and I believe that would be one of the class facilities. And at the same time, government of India is also going to have this very big program on clean plant production system here, because we understand the way we have been rampantly bringing in plant from outside, and the kind of challenges which we have with all the kind of the disease. So मेरे ख्याल में जो यहाँ सभी लोग आप यहाँ बैठे इस business के साथ में आपके लिए बहुत बड़ी opportunity to learn from the Khurram. I would again, first I would just compliment Khurram and for his school and this sharing that you have already come into this kind of an agreement. You are setting example for others to be there, and I would wish you that you take it to the next level of breeding the plants for better genetics, but for all others, Khurram is not the only solution for all the scope which we have in agriculture and horticulture. All of us must come together to make it to an economy, a bioeconomy, and we have said in our HTTP document that we together aim to just take this agriculture and horticulture sector economy to the bioeconomy, which is more sustainable, and we are at the same time do not want progress in agriculture or horticulture at the cost of the environment and the ecosystem. That's why we are talking about the bioeconomy, and we say by 2047, when the country will be celebrating its 100th year of independence, our contribution from agriculture at current prices should move from $4 billion to $80 billion. That's what we are thinking about, and that's where from the discussion would start when we first started talking about the HDP. And let me also share with you that the private players had a tremendous role in boosting this whole thing. But then, for the last couple of years, 4 or 5 years, the government of Jammu and Kashmir, there is no other government, I believe, at the country level, which has been so proactive in bringing in new programs, new schemes, and giving a new push to the agriculture. And when Mr. 𝐊𝐚𝐬𝐢𝐫𝐬 our additional chief secretary would join us, I tell you very honestly, that was the period wherein every single person on the field, be it from any other department, understands what actually agriculture or horticulture means and how we have to reach our targets. So compliments to Mr. Khurram and for this collaboration which you are forging with them, and what I have just said that you can also take it with the further, so that we have a better understanding and better contribution to us and maybe our nearby countries.